Oregon Vortex defies modern physics measurements. Oregon's mysterious vortex site became the focus of quantum physics experiments in 2025 that revealed something that shouldn't exist according to our understanding of reality. Advanced instruments detected localized alterations in space-time geometry that create measurable distortions within the vortex boundaries. These quantum measurements show the fabric of reality itself bends and warps in ways that violate fundamental physics principles. Precision scientific equipment produces completely different readings depending on which direction it faces inside the vortex. Atomic clocks run faster when pointed north, but slower when oriented south. Gravity meters show weight fluctuations that change based on instrument positioning rather than actual gravitational forces. The vortex effects expanded beyond the original site boundaries throughout 2025, affecting areas that previously showed normal physics readings. This expansion suggests the phenomenon grows stronger over time rather than remaining contained. Gravitational wave detection equipment register continuous ripples emanating from the vortex that create disturbances in space-time fabric detectable from hundreds of miles away. These waves follow patterns that don't match any known natural gravitational sources. Similar vortex phenomena appeared at specific coordinate locations worldwide during 2025, suggesting a coordinated global network of reality distortion zones. Most disturbing is evidence that underground technology buried deep beneath the Oregon site artificially maintains the vortex through unknown energy sources. These reality distortions raise fundamental questions about the nature of time itself and whether our historical understanding accurately reflects what actually occurred. Phantom time hypothesis gains archaeological evidence. Archaeological excavations across the globe in 2025 uncovered something that challenges everything historians thought they knew about the past. Carbon dating results from civilizations in Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Americas all showed the same impossible gap. A 300-year period from roughly 600 to 900 CE produced no reliable dating results, as if those centuries never existed. Tree ring analysis from ancient forests worldwide confirmed this chronological nightmare. Climate records that should span continuously through those missing centuries simply aren't there. The rings show clear environmental data before and after this period, but the middle section contains growth patterns that don't match any known climate conditions. Historical documents from completely separate cultures across different continents contain identical dating inconsistencies. Chinese records, European manuscripts, and Middle Eastern texts all skip the same time period using different calendar systems that somehow align perfectly. Astronomical calculations make the mystery even stranger. Star charts and eclipse records from this era describe celestial events that mathematical models prove couldn't have occurred when the documents claim they did. Genetic studies of ancient burial sites revealed evolutionary changes in human populations that happened too quickly. DNA analysis shows biological developments that should have taken centuries occurring in what appears to be mere decades. Modern quantum dating techniques suggest something manipulated the flow of time itself during this period. However, temporal anomalies aren't the only phenomena challenging our understanding of reality's fundamental mechanisms. Placebo effect enhancement reaches superhuman levels. Medical research has uncovered something that challenges the very foundations of biological science. Studies from 2025 documented placebo treatments producing healing effects that surpass the theoretical limits of human biology. Cancer patients given sugar pills showed tumor regression rates exceeding those achieved by actual chemotherapy drugs. Diabetic volunteers administered fake insulin injections maintained normal blood sugar levels for months without real medication. These results violate everything doctors understand about biological healing processes. Brain imaging revealed patients accessing neural pathways that don't exist in normal human anatomy during placebo treatment. MRI scans showed electrical activity in brain regions that anatomical textbooks claim shouldn't exist. These phantom neural networks activated only during placebo responses, suggesting the human brain contains hidden structures that medical science hasn't discovered yet. Genetic analysis produced disturbing results showing placebo effects transferring to offspring through unknown hereditary mechanisms. Children of placebo treatment patients demonstrated enhanced immune responses and accelerated healing capabilities without ever receiving treatment themselves. Quantum biology research revealed placebo responses affecting matter at the subatomic level. Molecular changes occurred in patients' cells before they even received placebo treatments, suggesting consciousness influences physical reality through quantum mechanisms. Most alarming is how placebo effects now occur spontaneously without any treatment administration. Patients experience healing simply by believing they're participating in medical studies. The placebo effect appears to be rewriting fundamental biological laws, raising profound questions about the true power of human consciousness itself. Quantum consciousness experiments prove mind over matter. Laboratory research has moved beyond biological healing to examine consciousness itself as a force that shapes physical reality. Neuroscience laboratories across multiple institutions demonstrated in 2025 that human consciousness directly affects quantum particle behavior through focused mental intention. Researchers monitored participants using advanced brain scanning technology while observing subatomic particles in controlled quantum systems. When volunteers concentrated their thoughts on specific outcomes, photons and electrons changed their behavior patterns in ways that matched the participants' intentions. Brainwave monitoring revealed striking correlations between human neural activity and quantum field fluctuations in laboratory environments. EEG and MAG equipment detected that alpha and theta brainwave frequencies corresponded with measurable shifts in quantum particle states. These correlations occurred instantly, suggesting consciousness interacts with quantum systems through mechanisms that operate faster than normal physical processes. Research findings indicated consciousness exists partially outside the physical brain structure rather than being produced entirely by neural activity. Scientists propose consciousness functions as a fundamental universal force, similar to gravity or electromagnetism, with brains serving as receivers for this broader awareness field. Quantum entanglement experiments showed human minds connecting across thousands of miles instantaneously. Participants in different locations displayed synchronized brain activity patterns that mirrored each other despite physical separation. Most disturbing was discovering consciousness influences probability outcomes in quantum mechanical systems. However, consciousness isn't the only force that appears to violate fundamental physical laws. Mpemba affects thermodynamic impossibility confirmed. Thermodynamic studies completed in 2025 proved the Mpemba effect violates multiple fundamental laws of physics that govern heat transfer and energy conservation. Hot water freezing faster than cold water shouldn't happen according to established scientific principles, yet controlled laboratory conditions confirm this impossible phenomenon occurs repeatedly under specific circumstances. Quantum field analysis revealed hot water accessing energy states that don't exist in classical physics models. These quantum energy levels allow water molecules to bypass normal thermal equilibrium processes through mechanisms that theoretical physics struggles to explain. The effect only manifests under precise electromagnetic field conditions involving specific frequencies and intensities. Laboratory equipment detected electromagnetic signatures that influence water's molecular behavior during the freezing process, suggesting external forces control this anomalous thermal behavior. Molecular analysis showed water molecules reorganizing into patterns that defy chemical bonding rules. Hydrogen bonds formed unusual configurations that created transient molecular structures never documented in normal water samples. Throughout 2025, the effect became more pronounced and began occurring in other liquids including alcohol, oil, and various chemical solutions. This expansion suggests the phenomenon affects multiple substances rather than being unique to water. Most mind-bending is the theory that the Mpemba effect results from quantum entanglement between molecules in our universe and identical molecules existing in parallel dimensions. However, thermodynamic anomalies represent just one category of mysterious patterns that satellite technology is revealing across Earth's surface. Fairy circles, global network revealed by satellites. Advanced imaging systems detected something extraordinary happening across 3 continents simultaneously. Satellite imagery from 2025 revealed fairy circles creating identical geometric patterns across Africa, Australia, and South America, and perfect mathematical arrangements that shouldn't occur naturally. These mysterious circular patches of bare soil surrounded by grass appeared simultaneously in locations separated by thousands of miles, suggesting coordination that defies conventional understanding of natural phenomena. The simultaneous appearance across different continents challenges every existing theory about fairy circle formation. Scientists documented circles manifesting at exactly the same times, despite vast geographic distances and completely different environmental conditions. Soil analysis revealed microorganisms within the circles that don't exist anywhere else on Earth. These unique bacterial and fungal species display characteristics that don't match any known terrestrial life forms, suggesting origins beyond current biological understanding. Electromagnetic field measurements showed the circles generate powerful energy signatures that alter local weather patterns. Temperature fluctuations, humidity changes, and wind direction shifts occur within measurable distances of active fairy circle formations. Most disturbing is how the circles expand according to predictable mathematical algorithms. Growth patterns follow precise formulas that suggest artificial control rather than natural processes. Computer analysis revealed the global fairy circle network matches theoretical models for interdimensional communication systems, with each circle functioning as a node in a vast planetary network designed for purposes that remain completely unknown. These electromagnetic phenomena aren't limited to natural formations, as laboratory researchers are now successfully recreating similar effects under controlled conditions. Hutchison effect replicated with quantum technology. John Hutchison's controversial experiments from decades past found validation through modern quantum technology. Laboratories achieved breakthrough replication of the Hutchison effect in 2025, using controlled electromagnetic field manipulation systems that previous researchers couldn't access. Scientists generated the same levitation, metal bending, and object fusion phenomena using precise frequency combinations and field intensities. The replicated affect demonstrated something that shouldn't exist according to physics textbooks. Solid metal objects pass completely through other solid materials while maintaining their molecular structure intact. Steel rods penetrated aluminum blocks without creating holes or damage, as if matter temporarily lost its ability to interact with other matter. Laboratory measurements revealed the effect creates localized zones where different physical laws operate simultaneously. Gravity readings fluctuated wildly within these zones while objects outside remained unaffected. Temperature variations occur without heat sources, and electromagnetic readings showed impossible energy signatures. Quantum field analysis exposed the most disturbing discovery yet. The effect opens temporary doorways between parallel dimensions, allowing matter to exist in multiple realities simultaneously during the transition process. Throughout 2025, similar phenomena began occurring spontaneously near power plants, radio towers, and areas with concentrated electromagnetic equipment. These uncontrolled manifestations suggest modern technology accidentally triggers dimensional properties through electromagnetic interference patterns we don't yet understand. However, electromagnetic anomalies represent just one category of reality distortions that advanced measurement systems are now detecting worldwide. Time slips documented with quantum chronometers. Quantum chronometer technology deployed worldwide in 2025 achieved something scientists thought impossible. These advanced instruments detected and measured actual time displacement events occurring in real time, documenting temporal anomalies with precision that previous equipment couldn't match. The chronometers recorded space-time distortions lasting anywhere from seconds to several hours. These time slips create measurable warping effects in local space-time geometry that instruments can now quantify. Reality literally bends around affected areas, creating zones where time flows at different rates than surrounding regions. Medical examinations of people experiencing time slips revealed cellular aging patterns that don't correspond to elapsed time periods. Some individuals showed accelerated aging after brief displacement events, while others displayed slower aging rates despite spending extended periods in temporal anomalies. Research teams identified specific electromagnetic and gravitational conditions present at every documented time slip location. These anomalies create perfect storm scenarios where normal temporal flow becomes unstable and susceptible to displacement events. Monitoring stations recorded a 400% increase in time slip frequency throughout 2025, with events lasting longer and affecting larger geographic areas. The escalating pattern suggests these aren't random occurrences, but symptoms of something much larger operating behind the scenes. Evidence points toward these time slips being unintended consequences of a massive temporal manipulation system. However, declassified government documents are revealing that some temporal experiments weren't accidents at all. Philadelphia experiment files declassified in 2025. Military archives released throughout 2025 finally confirmed what conspiracy theorists suspected for decades about the Philadelphia experiment. The classified files revealed that Navy researchers successfully achieved partial invisibility of the USS Eldridge through dimensional phase shifting technology, using powerful electromagnetic field generators. Advanced light-bending techniques rendered sections of the destroyer completely invisible to human observation. Military contractors continue operating this invisibility technology in modern defense applications. Stealth aircraft and naval vessels now incorporate refined versions of the original electromagnetic field systems developed during the 1943 experiment. Current military assets achieve radar invisibility using dimensional phase shifting principles that originated from the Philadelphia research. The experiment created permanent dimensional rifts across multiple locations that remain active today. These space-time tears cause ongoing anomalies and unexplained phenomena worldwide. Monitoring equipment detects localized reality distortions near former experimental sites that continue affecting surrounding areas decades later. Surviving crew members described experiencing multiple timeline scenarios simultaneously during the invisibility process. Veterans reported witnessing alternate versions of events occurring in parallel realities while the electromagnetic fields operated. These testimonies describe consciousness existing in several dimensions at once. International research programs now conduct similar experiments using advanced quantum manipulation technology. Nations worldwide pursue dimensional phase shifting capabilities for military advantage, creating a global race for reality manipulation technology. Most disturbing is evidence suggesting the original experiment permanently altered fundamental reality structures throughout our universe. However,